Don't pay a quarter, don't pay a dime, don't pay a penny, don't waste your time. If half a penny is all he asks, don't give him any. Lay off his tracks, my half a penny is what he'll say. Still a steep price, just walk away.
Good morning, Hey Nation, folks, guys, and everything in between and beyond. I thought I had settled this one. My name is Roy, the host of the Pennies, and these are the PostGame Pennies. The loss of the Miami Heat against the Boston Celtics, 119-114. And please follow us on Facebook at Pennies, as you see on your screen right now. I'm very happy to be able to say that we are basically owned by the Boston Celtics because we were missing pieces that I think are key for reasons that we can expand right now, right? Just so I don't forget with my ADHD. But the Celtics are pretty much in rebuild mode. I think they are third in this very wide open East. That there's a lot to happen until, I think, at least until February 5th, giving the landscape right now. I think probably most of the biggest moves are likely to happen in 2026, meaning in the summer of 2026. We can talk about that as well a little bit. But what's basically happening right now, and as I've been commenting before, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Look, the Heat, we don't talk about it when it comes to wins, but the Miami Heat also blew that lead up. They had a solid lead, right, going into the third quarter. That third quarter annihilated that lead. Again, remember clearly we finished at 92-91. And then, they rallied back. They were up. We came back. They were up in the very right time for them. We came back. We won against the Suns. And then, of course, we couldn't do the same thing against the Celtics, missing a key person as the motor, the offensive motor, because this is basically what we had yesterday, a tragic second unit show, which is Jaime Jaquez Jr., right? Missing him was important, was unfortunate to us. And then we didn't have Davion Mitchell, which forced Drew Smith to have more minutes or forced Larson to have to deal with more. I don't know really what happened, but we can talk about our plus minuses, and all of the minuses truly begin in the bench, right? Pelle Larson had a +1, 7 points. Andrew Wiggins had a +3 with 16 points. Bam Adebayo had 22 points, but 17 of those in the first half. What happened in the second half, right? Oh no, we do have a negative in Tyler Hero, -11, 22 points. I'm trying to understand. 3 personal fouls, just as much as Bam. 1 turnover, just as much as Bam. He actually had a block, and Bam had none. He had 3 steals, and Bam had none. He had 3 assists, and Bam had 5 assists. He had 2 rebounds, 1 of them offensive. Bam had 4 rebounds, 3 offensive. I don't really know why he's a -11 and Bam is a +13, because I don't understand deep analytics. They always throw me off. And then Norman Powell with a +11, 26 points. And then we have Kaz, who was the only one, as mentioned in the podcast yesterday, by Greg Sylvander, if I'm not mistaken, right? Kasparis Yakuchonis with a -6, he scored 12 points. Nikola Jovic scored 3 points with a -19. Khalil Ware scored 3 points, was a triple, -8. And Drew Smith scored nothing, -9. Simone Fontecchio scored nothing with a 0. He scored 3 points. Sorry, he had a 0. That just basically sums up what we can talk about, right? Generally, as per the numbers, just as to free us, 119, 114, again, 51 rebounds to 40. We were losing that battle throughout the entire game. 22 to 25 assists. We won that battle. 7 steals to 5. We also won that. We only had 2 blocks. They had 5. They had 13 turnovers. We won that battle, 10 turnovers. We had almost 45%, and they had a little bit above 45% of field goal percentage. We actually won the 3-point percentage, 35.7%, largely because of the first half, 33.3% to the Celtics. 96% of the line, we only scored 77%. So, the free throws missed. Let me see. if I can see the free throws made and free throws missed here. Just free throws total made and missed. So let's see. 27. No. 21. Is that it? Free throws made? Yeah. 21 free throws made to 27. Is that what it is? So you missed 6 free throws, if I'm not mistaken. We missed 6 points in free throws, which just shows, but that's obviously not the reason. Blame who to blame? Of course, Ware didn't play more than 9 minutes, and obviously for him, that makes a huge difference. By the way, let me just finish this graph. This is my ADHD trying to interrupt me. Points to the paint. They had 50 versus 42. Second chance points. They had 31 second chance points versus ours 7. And fast break points, we had 20, but they only had 8. It doesn't make up for those second chance points, and that is largely because of offensive rebounds, and that is largely because we had initial rebounding yesterday, which is, again, now we can bridge it up back to Khalil Ware not playing well, not getting the minutes. Does Coach Spo give him more minutes in a game that we are losing and we need rebounds, as somebody commented? Well, yes and no, because Ware is obviously not showing that he deserves to play at this level in the NBA. Unfortunately, that's just the reality of it. I'm not even saying anything controversial here. This is just the reality of it. Ware has either a dissociation or laziness, whatever you want to call, that happens with him, a lack of motivation, whatever it is, that just simply disappears from time to time. And he disappears the fewer touches he has, apparently, which, again, we talked about that. He needs to start to be more productive. But also, again, we also talked about how much of his numbers, good numbers in the league, don't translate into wins. And so not having Ware on the floor, we can't blame Ware exactly, but we can blame Ware for what we saw in the first half, especially when the second unit came in. When the second unit comes in and we don't have Jaime Jaquez, and the second unit is struggling deeply to score anything, nothing coming from Jovic, for example, right? And then you have Simons on the other end just doing everything. And of course you have a regular day for Jaylen Brown. So as long as you continue to basically play like this, right? With the second unit that is broken, I'm not so sure that we can blame Ware. This is, again, as a fan, I'm not even contradicting anything that I read, but I did read immediately after the loss was Coop's tweet saying that, yeah, the same thing happened with the Suns, but the shots that we did get against the Suns to win us the game, bam, with 3 consecutive triples. In this case, it didn't fall, and that's obviously what happened. That's not the whole story. The main story is our first unit is finally gelling, is finally clicking, and they're doing things a lot better. We saw that in the first half, and we saw that in the third quarter, even. Just because of the starters, that lead that could have been 20 was cut down from 19 to 10 kind of quickly because of the second unit, was saved, and it was consolidated time and time again, not consummated, consolidated time and time again until the third quarter, and then all of a sudden it just poof and disappears. And this is something that we've been dealing for quite a while right now with different lineups, different teams, different players, including a time in which we did have an A-lister, but then when when finally certain players flourished, he disappeared. But he also, I don't think that he's necessarily an A-lister anymore, as seen in the playoffs last time. So in any case, regardless of that particular point of view, the main point of view is, of course, we lost. Sad thing. We play against the Thunder tomorrow. I don't know what to expect, but a second game losing streak and getting to 500 and getting below 500, because then we play the Warriors in their territory, with the Warriors facing a similar situation than we are in terms of this of the winning percentage and the standings. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I say that because, Like this is a mid team. Can we be great? Can we be better? I don't know. I honestly don't know. If everybody's healthy right now, it would be a great question. I honestly don't know. Like I said, All-Star break cannot come soon enough. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm. I'm wearing 3 layers. It's Miami, guys. 40 degrees in Miami. That's bad. That's minus 75 somewhere else. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm, and stay as happy as possible in this very complicated world of ours. And let's go Heat.